I thought the judge, all along, I could feel a degree of empathy from him, as well as a complete determination to follow the law.
I'm actually elated, but to prove a point that we beat the British system. We haven't had many results against the British system, but today we had a result, and I am ecstatic, and we will sink a few points again us later to celebrate this wonderful moment.
I believe it's backfired on them. I think the British press, again, have a lot to answer for giving, again, as Dan said, columnages to kneecap and the case and not to the decimation of Gaza.
Reaction has been swift, with Sinn Féin President Mary Lou McDonald saying the proceedings were a clear attempt to silence those speaking out about Gaza. After navigating a heaving crowd, Liam O'Gohany and his bandmates were away, bundled into the back of a people carrier, vowing to not stop speaking about Palestine. Hours later, a moment to breathe, Macara sits in a Soho pub and reflects. The 27-year-old from West Belfast says he was never concerned.
Yeah, we knew, yeah. I mean, obviously we beat them on a technicality because they made a balls of it, like. But the truth is, like, even if it had went to court, we would have won anyway. It's just obviously this whole, obviously we constantly fall into using the buzzwords, but it was a complete circus, like it was a carnival distraction of what's actually going on. But the fact is I understand that there's a platform there, and until something shifts or until we find like that people in power are actually listening, we're going to, like, kneecap will continue to use our platform to talk about these issues.
In a world-exclusive interview with Virgin Media News, Macara reflected on the impact the case has had. Concerts cancelled across Europe, a US tour shelved, and Canada too.
I mean, there's lots of earnings there. There's a question there about the damage which has been done to your reputation, especially if you look at that Canadian politician as well.
It's definitely something we're going to look into, absolutely. I know obviously we've begun proceedings already with Canada. But yeah, obviously our profile has grown, obviously, but it's not, the thing is, we haven't changed. We've always had a Palestinian flag on stage. We've always talked about the Palestinian issue. Obviously, we talk about it a bit more because things have gotten more extreme. And the thing is, we haven't changed. The movement has changed.
What's your message to everybody at home in Ireland, everywhere around the world who have been in your corner throughout all of this?
I think, you know, I don't need to lecture the Irish people. We've been very good historically on issues like this. So the last thing we need is to listen to a wee head case from West Belfast trying to lecture the Irish people on politics. We're always on the right side of history. We have been throughout history. Do you know what I mean? So may it continue. Do you know what I mean? And anybody who hasn't felt